This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Herker Property Maintenance.
We are almost at the point where we can say spring is just 1 month away. We're almost there. So it's probably a good idea to start thinking about all of those projects around your property. Landscaping, pressure washing, painting, even tree services. When it comes to hiring someone to take care of that maintenance, what do you look for in a company? I imagine one of the major factors, if not the major factor that comes into play, is the price. But before you sign with a cut price crew, you might want to consider quality too, as we hear from DelmarvaLife's Katie Zarilli.
A company committed to quality.
I want to be proud. I want to walk away from a job and say, I did that.
It's that type of allegiance that's fueled the 50-year success story of Herker Property Maintenance. President and CEO George Herker says his company specializes in just about anything you can think of when it comes to curb appeal.
It starts with landscaping, and we also provide seal coat, striping, power washing, hot water power washing. We prune shrubs, shape shrubs, we irrigate, we open their systems up in the spring, obviously, once the weather breaks, and then we close them before the weather becomes harsh again.
Neighborhoods, big and small, corporate and commercial companies, the Herker team is ready to take on each task with precision and professionalism. The proof can be found by looking at past and present projects. In fact, you're probably pretty familiar with one of them.
Wawa is a company I started with in 1971. They were my first customer. I was young and 50 years ago, and they in turn gave me an opportunity, and I've never let them down. And their loyalty is, as the years progressed, continued to allow our company to grow.
Fast forward to today. Mr. Herker says his team takes care of the maintenance needs at nearly 200 Wawa locations, including every one in Delaware and Wawas up and down the East Coast. Dissect this maintenance machine and you'll find 3 components at the core of its success, starting with, you guessed it, price. Mr. Herker will flat out tell you, less isn't always best.
We do our level best to try to keep the prices down, but I won't necessarily tell you that we're the lowest or the cheapest.
That's because of component number 2, Herker's quality.
I'm not interested in having a low price and quickly having my tailpipes leave their community. It's not what I'm about. I'd rather lose money and give quality on certain projects or jobs that they'll give me, for the most part, but be proud of the job that I did.
And you can rest assured that that job will be carried out by a well-trained team.
We'll have a classroom environment, 3-4 days all day, and then at the very end, we then test them with seeing how well they're able to put a system together and repair systems, and basically get the fundamentals.
Herker team members take what they learn and commit themselves to component number 3, stellar service.
That's a major thing. They may have trees that blown down from a storm or need to be staked up. We're there the very next day, handling it and taking care of their problem.
And they're taking care of it in style. After all, appearance is everything.
If you were calling a plumber or you were calling an electrician or a landscaper, and he pulls up with different colored doors and fenders and his trailer's maybe, not looking the greatest or whatever, it's not the type of work they do, okay, is what you're going to look at. You're going to say, if this is the way they manage their business, this is the way they're going to manage my facility. So I take a great deal of pride in our equipment, our trucks, and try to manage to have a great appearance out there, and for 2 reasons. Not just for the community, that they're proud to see who they hired, but also for us out on the everyday street saying to people, this is who we are.
A team with a recipe for success that can help your business and neighborhood look their best.
Something else we may want to point out, Herker is always looking to hire, from techs to supervisors and leaders. If you're interested, we'll have the contact info on our website. Fun fact, Mr. Herker says the employee that he first hired is still with the company, and that means a lot to him.